Hey guys, this is Danny again, and as you can see, this is a video of a comparison between the DSi and the DSi XL. Now, as you may have noticed, this is a pink DSi, and it's actually not mine. This is my sister's, and I'm using it because I no longer own a DSi personally. I own the DSi XL. Now to start, as you can see, the biggest difference is in size, both physically and in screen. Well, that's both physically, actually. And that's basically all there is to it. The main idea is that you get a regular DSi and the DSi XL with bigger and large screens, and also a screen that you can kind of see from every angle, which is something that not many people know about. Also, you get kind of a few you get the click mechanism in the upper screen. There's one, and then there's two, and then there's like all the way down, which nobody really uses. But that is basically because you can now set it on a table and play like this, which I've actually enjoyed doing. However, with the DSi, it just basically just goes wherever and stops here. Now, I actually have to say that there's advantages and disadvantages to both of these new mechanisms. The advantage for not having all the different clicks is that the top screen on the DSi always stays put. It never shakes around. It's always firm. Or whatever. It's never wobbly. However, with the DSi XL, in each click zone, or whatever you want to say, it's very wobbly. So if it just wobbles all the time. So if you're laying down and playing with your system on top of you, or above you, the screen will always want to flip down like that. So it is kind of annoying, but definitely love the idea of being able to set the system down on a table and just play it. Also, of course, you get the screen size. I love the fact that pretty much everything but the buttons, which is quite odd, has been enlarged on the DSi XL. And it's great for people like me with much bigger hands to handle a bigger system. However, I like the size of the DSi XL very much. It's very similar to the 3DS and the DS, but just a little bit bigger than both. But it's perfect for travel size. There's really no, complication of being able to handle this, going places or putting it in your pocket or something like that. It's very compact, very rectangular, unlike the DSi XL, which is huge, even though it still manages to fit in my pocket, or whenever I need to. I'm sorry, there's a picture of me on this DSi, and it's very flattering. But, anyway, I mean, of course, those are two main differences, but also, not only that, but the finish is different. With the DSi, you get a very solid color, very solid single color. So, of course, with this one, it's pink. But then you also get the black one, the aqua blue, the traditional white one, and I believe that's it, from what I know of. But with the DSi XL, of course, you get this double color. You get the color on the front part around here, around the click mechanism, or that's just what I'm going to call it, and then also on the inside. However, the rest of it, meaning the siding and the bottom, is a different color. For the burgundy and the brown or whatever, it's basically a darker color than the top part, but with the midnight blue, which I absolutely love, by the way, it's blue and black, which is my favorite color combination other than green and black and purple and black. Also, the finish on the DSi XL, it went back to a nice glossy finish, which I've always loved. There is no such thing as a permanent stain on this gloss finish, unlike the matte finish on the DSi, which is only on the DSi. I believe all the other DS systems have a glossy finish, except for the latest regular DS Lite systems, which are red and black and blue and black. Those were kind of just a smooth finish, not very glossy at all. And the thing I don't like about this is that it's prone to stain and grease and all of that, and it's prone to that everywhere in the system, on the inside, the outside, the bottom, the back, whatever. But the hold of it is definitely very nice. And with the DSi XL, you do get somewhat of a matte finish on the bottom and around the sides, but it's a little more rough or tough, I guess, for better grip of such a much bigger system. And it feels more kind of like a little less scratchy than sandpaper, and more of like a cardboard feeling, a little less bumpy than, I want to say, like a carton, milk carton that's not cold, or like an egg carton. But definitely a perfect finish to help you grip a bigger system. And the only place where an actual matte finish is evident is on the inside, and that's the only place you're going to get finger stains and all of that, which is around these buttons. But other than that, pretty much everything has stayed the same. I believe everything about the software has stayed the same, no different, other than the fact that the DSi XL portrays the image much bigger. And a few people, or actually many people I've noticed, have actually said that I want to say the resolution of the graphics on the system are stretched and more pixelated with the DSi XL and more clear on the DSi. I feel that they're both very clear, and that the DSi XL actually portrays them even better since it's bigger. I never noticed much of a stretch. But then also the sound has actually been enhanced immensely on the DSi XL. Much louder and much more clear, more unlike the quieter, scratchy sound that the DSi will get when played on full volume. And I mean, other than the difference in the power buttons as well, pretty much nothing else has changed except for the physical part of the system, and also the expense of the systems, and otherwise that's about it. Preferably, I like the DSi XL. It's much better for people with bigger hands and that are capable of handling a much bigger system. Also, it's a huge, like, I want to say like trademark of Nintendo. It's definitely like a work of art, I want to say, because it portrays the game so beautifully. And I mean, it's just a greater experience if you're just, sitting down. But something like the DSi is much better for traveling. But I mean, I really have no problem taking my XL with me everywhere. So, in the end, I definitely want to say the XL is the way to go, for my view, or my take on it. And I mean, that's about it. And thank you guys for watching.